So, today's video coming at you from Fremantle, small town where I live in Western Australia. It's also known as Walyalup,
Thanks, mate.
what the Noongar people of Australia call it. And this is me just burning around on my bike this time of year. It's kind of autumn here, I guess. So there's a few leaves on the ground, which is nice feeling. Cruise around. It's not so hot. Yeah, it's quite an enjoyable day. You can see here I'm just doing a bit of footpath riding. I'm going nice and slow. Yeah, I feel like slowly riding on the footpaths in Fremantle is pretty acceptable. You can see how wide the paths are, so there's plenty of space. Here I'm just saying thanks to a guy for stopping and just cruising on through. Big old church there on the right hand side. Yeah, this part of Fremantle gets a fair few kind of homeless people hanging out, so they just keep to themselves mostly. But it's nice little grassy patch there on the side of people hanging out in the summer. There's some table tennis tables there. It's good. This is just a car park coming up on the back of the old nightclub Metropolis. My friend met Sonic Youth just over there near that gate on the right. And then got some old heritage buildings in the front. The Fremantle Market's on the left, and on the right here we got the old Shanghai, affectionately known as Upchucks. It's opened back up. It's great to see. Haven't been there for quite a while, but and you got the there's the markets on the left, Freo Markets, and on the right you got the Sail and Anchor. It's a great old historic Fremantle pub. Always good for a nice beer. There's a guy just waiting for a mate. Another bike there. Here I'm gonna cross over onto the road here, just checking for traffic. The cool thing about Freo, this bikes come first. This is a big bike lane, but it's also a road, so there's buses and cars on it. It's very narrow, but unfortunately, the quality is deteriorating a lot of the actual road. Like, look at this crack there. Bam! Almost lost my front wheel in there, and you can just see the state of it now. It's very bumpy. It's all cracked up to shit, man. So hopefully, the local council in Fremantle can, I don't know, fix it. Just redo it, I guess, because it seems to only be on one side, which is quite odd. But anyhow, I love Fremantle. I love coming to Freo just riding around. I grew up here, went to school Fremantle, skateboarded, played music in bands, got drunk. Most of my youth was spent in Freo, and my early adult years. Yeah, I love Fremantle. Up here there's the back of the police station. Obviously you can see all the police cars. And then on the left here there's a cool little photo lab called Focus Pocus. And they're great for all your analog photography needs. Up here there's a cool kind of art gallery on the left there. This is one of the nice little back streets of Freo. Back up on the footpath. You can see there's not much foot traffic around today, so I'm not too jazzed about being on the footpath, going nice and slow. This is not commuting, this is just going for a ride. You know what I'm saying? I think it's different. And here I just decided to cut across the park diagonally. Over on the right we've got some old building that used to be a puppet theatre. Now it's just, I don't know what it is now. This little park is interesting. For a while there was like a homeless encampment on this park, and all the locals were up in arms. I think they rehoused the homeless people, and it looks beautiful now actually, but honestly it was looking like a sorry state at one stage. But I mean, yeah, what are you gonna do about it, hey? People gotta live, I guess. But yeah, I think there are. Yeah, I think it looks good now. Man, it's just such a beautiful day there. I think I decided to go out this day because I got the new crank set on my bike, and also this weekend, like the next few days, there's a tropical cyclone bearing down on Perth. I think it's due to miss Perth, but it's going to bring tons of rain and wind, and just it's going to be a bit messy on the weekends. Now, I'm going to go for a ride in it around near where I live, just to make a rain video on my bike, just because. You can see here there's a pink bike there. I know what those kind of bikes are, but I see them everywhere. I don't know, I've never ridden one, but I feel like they wouldn't be too nimble. Certainly a bike for a lady, or a man, I guess, but you don't see too many dudes riding those bikes. Here I'm just going for a slow cruise through the mall. This mall just cuts out to the centre, the High Street arcade, I guess. I suppose this is a bit cheeky, but I'm going very slowly. You can see I'm going slow. I'm going walking pace pretty much. And I think that the important bit is that you don't fly out here. You just look on both ways, make sure you don't bump into anyone. And there was no problems. Back out onto High Street. Down to the left there is a record store called Mills Records. I think it's over 100 years old now in Fremantle. I don't know if you ever come this way, but definitely check out Mills Records. It's a great spot. Here we are, there's a few people playing table tennis there on the right, just hanging out, having a good time. I decided to go four-wheel driving, look out, coming through. Past the old church there. There's a guy working on his bike. Or maybe somebody else's bike. There's a wheel. I don't know, I think Freo's probably not the safest place to leave your nice bike. But I feel like you just got to be smart. Yeah, lock it up properly. I think you'll be okay. But you do see the odd wheel chained to a pole, which says everything. Which says like you haven't tied up your bike properly. But here we are. I just did a bit of a loop today. Parked outside the bike shop up here. Yeah, just cruising. It's such a nice day. You can see there's basically no wind, and sometimes it's nice just to get out and ride your bike. And then this lady, she's just coming at me, so I was like, I'm always, mindful of pedestrians, and also like, just it's easy just to let people step in front of you and just wait. Be patient when you're on your bike. That's my tip. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.